What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the MashUp, where we run on all the latest news in entertainment, tech, gaming, and more. In today's show, Zack Snyder's version of the Joker is revealed, EA may finally cancel Anthem, and is Apple's potential foldable iPhone geared towards Gen Z? All that and so much more, so let's get to the news. It has been reported by Bloomberg that EA will hold a meeting this week to determine the fate of their multiplayer video game Anthem. Anthem, which launched back in February 2019, has received poor reviews and has been plagued with bugs and issues, including some I discussed on this channel about the game bricking players' consoles. In response to the reviews and the issues with the game, BioWare put together a small team to overhaul the game known as Anthem Next. Anthem Next includes major changes to the game's core systems and user interface, although it's not clear or when these changes will be implemented in the version that's currently available to players. This week, EA executives will review the latest version of Anthem Next and decide whether to expand the team or abandon the project. An article from VG247 also noted that EA may not be too eager to dump money into this project if it deems Anthem unsalvageable, especially as BioWare is full steam ahead on two major projects in the next Dragon Age and the recently revealed new Mass Effect. If you're playing Anthem, do you want it saved? Alright, let's talk about the big reveal, Zack Snyder's The Joker. Zack Snyder gave us a good look at his version of the Joker in photos exclusively released to Vanity Fair. In the photos, Jared Leto was wearing a hospital gown and a surgical mask, which Snyder says is probably a remnant of his escape into the wild when the world fell. Snyder's version of the Joker will differ from David Ayer's 2016 Suicide Squad version of the Joker, despite sharing the same actor portraying him. As far as how the Joker will fit into the Justice League Snyder Cut, spoiler alert, Joker's scenes will take place during a sequence set on a ruined Earth after the alien tyrant Darkseid invades and decimates the planet. It's a dream sequence, a psychic vision experienced by Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne that reveals what will happen if the superheroes fail to stop the onslaught. Joker is sort of the ghost of Christmas yet to come, supplying motivation through terror. Snyder adds that this scene will explain why Bruce had the Joker card taped to his gun that you see in Batman v Superman. In the article, Snyder goes on to say that had there been a possibility for a sequel to Justice League, he wanted to use flashbacks to explain how Robin died, how Joker killed him and burned down Wayne Manor, and that whole thing that happened between him and Bruce. Let me know your thoughts on Snyder's Joker, and if he creeps you out kind of like he does me. Alright, moving on to some tech news, let's talk about how Instagram's tired of you recycling your TikTok content. Instagram has announced it would be making changes to its algorithm and how it recommends Reels to users in hopes to combat creators re-uploading their TikTok videos to the service. To help creators with this change, Instagram has also offered new best practices that give tips on how to make content that's likely to be seen or promoted. Instagram recommends that Reels users post vertical videos that use music found in Instagram's library or sounds that they find on Reels. They also suggest starting a trend that others can participate in, like dance crazes, as well as entertaining and fun content. Reels that are mostly covered by text, are blurry, have a watermark or logo, or have a border around it won't be recommended as frequently. I get this issue since Instagram doesn't want to have Reels to just be a place to repost videos and give TikTok advertising, but this issue is also seen in other platforms like YouTube Shorts, which has reposted videos from TikTok as well. It'll be interesting to see if creators diversify and really want to post similar content that they would just post on TikTok on Reels. Before we get to more news, let's take a look at the latest movie and TV trailers in today's trailer mashup. From Paramount we have Happily. A dark romantic comedy, Tom and Janet have been happily married for years, but a visit from a mysterious stranger leads to a dead body, a lot of questions, and a tense couples trip with friends who may not actually be friends at all. Happily releases on March 19th. From HBO we have Beartown. Based on the Frederick Backman's best-selling novel of the same name, Beartown explores the role a junior ice hockey team has in a small community, the hope, the secrets that could tear the town apart, the courage it takes to go against the group, and the consequences of how we raise our children. Beartown premieres on HBO on February 22nd. And last, we have The Vigil. A man providing overnight watch to a deceased member of his former Orthodox Jewish community finds himself opposite a malevolent entity. The Vigil releases on February 26th. Next up, let's talk about some kinda sad entertainment news. It was reported by Deadline on Tuesday that Disney has closed Blue Sky Studios, the former 20th Century Fox animation division known for the Ice Age franchise. Disney acquired 20th Century Studios and its assets back in March of 2019, but due to the pandemic, which has caused economic challenges for Disney, sustaining a third animation studio has become no longer viable. The only slated project for Blue Sky, which was dated for January 14, 2022, was the film Nimona, which followed a young shapeshifter who teams with a mad scientist named Lord Ballister Blackheart to expose the ruler of the kingdom. With Disney's closure of Blue Sky, that project is no longer moving forward. The last Blue Sky release, Spies in Disguise, was released by Disney in December 2019, but didn't go so well, grossing only $66 million domestic at the box office and $171 million worldwide. The last day for Blue Sky will be in April, with the number of Blue Sky employees being impacted around 450 employees. Disney will be working with employees at the Connecticut-based studio to explore positions at other internal studios. Alright, let's talk about a rumor about the foldable iPhone that kind of got me intrigued. A recent rumor about a possible foldable iPhone has some thinking that Apple's new device could be geared towards a younger crowd. John Prosser from Front Page Tech recently reported that Apple was leaning more towards a clamshell-style foldable similar to Samsung's Galaxy Z Flip, and offer it in a variety of colors. Prosser referred to the colors as fun colors, which could be similar to colors previously seen in an iPhone 12, iPhone XR, or iPhone 5 series of iPhones. Phone Arena has taken Prosser's rumor and assumed that because of Apple's choice in the style of foldable and potential color choices, that must mean that they're going to target its flip phone to a younger audience. The current cost of a Galaxy Z Flip is between $1,200 and $1,300, which to me would be too much for a younger generation to afford. Maybe if Apple gives their foldable iPhone specs from a previous generation iPhone to lower the overall cost, that plus the phone style and color choices could make this device more appealing. I also think that if they add features to the device that would also make the device more desirable to a younger generation, if that's what they're going for, such as front-facing camera for selfies and a good rear camera array for photos and videos, that could very well appeal to that demographic. I assume the foldable iPhone would be geared towards Gen Z and late Gen Y users. If Apple released a clamshell-style foldable iPhone that came in a variety of colors and had a good front and rear camera and was at a decent price, do you think a younger generation would buy it? Would you buy it? And finally, let's talk about some DC Fortnite news. A skin based on the CW version of DC's The Flash is coming to Fortnite this week. The Flash is just the latest DC character to join Fortnite, just 1 week after Epic Games released a Harley Quinn bundle featuring the Little Monster XOXO Harley skin, along with the Harley Hitter and Punchline pickaxes. A Flash-themed set will also be available on Saturday, February 13th, and feature not only the skin, but the Speed Force Slasher's pickaxe, the Speed Force back bling, and the Quick Bite emote. The DC skins are the latest skins in addition to the recent Predator, Terminator, and Sarah Connor skins and bundles. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to get the Flash skin, and what other DC characters would you like to see join the game. Before we end today's show, let's take a look at what you can watch and play this week. From Netflix, we have Red Dot, which premieres on February 11th. And as far as gaming, we have Death Crown, which is going to be on the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, which comes out on February 11th, along with Little Nightmares 2 for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on February 11th. And that's it for today's show, guys. Make sure you leave in the comments what you think of all the stories I covered today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want more news, make sure you hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time on the MashUp.